Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody who identifies in between. I was doing a little bit of a... Every time. I was doing a little bit of divination off stream. Let's get back to smithing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today is the first day in Graham Young. Today's the first day in quite a while where I've wanted to not stream. I'm not gonna lie. Today is the first day in a while where I wanted to just not stream. I've been awake for like 40 hours. I'm in tremendous amounts of pain. But hey, it is what it is. Let's do what we always do. If we can be live for a little bit, I'll be happy. No. Princess, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Meh. I know the feeling. So I just dropped a bunch of frames. I'm tired because I've been awake for 40 hours. I'm pretty sure anybody will be tired. Today's the first day in a while that I've wanted to like just say fuck it, I'm not gonna stream. I'm not gonna lie. I'm running on pure caffeine at this point. Shouldn't... Princess, I couldn't sleep because I was in tremendous amounts of pain. You already know that. You are more than aware that I'm having issues with my pain over the last 24 hours or so. Since I've said that to you and other people. So obviously replying to your text message or not makes no difference. Right. Arrows. Pickaxes. I better sleep well tonight, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be another crappy stream because I've got doctors at Where the hell did I put my drink? I've got doctors at 4 p.m. This might end up being a very short stream if my connection doesn't stabilize. Can somebody test the bot for me? Thank you, Red and Princess. Ash Beans, welcome, welcome. I'm in a lot of pain. I've been awake for like 40 hours. So I'm just tired. I'm just tired. It'll be a short stream today. And probably a short stream tomorrow. I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow at 4 p.m. So either way, whether I stream before or after, it's going to be a short stream. It will be after. It could relate to first for therapy session and you think he stood you up. Rip. Oof. I feel like I've got a fever, I'm not tired. Like I feel hot and cold at the same time. We'll do an hour or so. These days happen, unfortunately, when you're chronically unwell. And maybe we're back. Maybe we are back. Yeah, that one was Twitch because my music didn't stop playing, and neither. I cannot get a stable connection here. I'm dropping more frames than I'm sending at this rate. Can you guys hear me at least? I think we're stabilized for a short time. You know what, guys? We'll just try and do like 20 minutes, half an hour, and hopefully we don't die again in that time. And I'll call that a job's a good one. Yeah, I know. If he dies again, I'm just going. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If it dies again, consider that end of stream. Cause I can't be arsed fighting with Twitch today. Ugh. So, what has everybody been up to today, excluding Princess? Because I don't think she'll want to talk about it. Well, your upcoming lesson schedule got leaked to us, which is why you're so miserable. Why though? Like, you was always expecting to go back, right? I see. That's just part of school life, though, at the end of the day. Oh, I understand that different people experience different things. You have to understand that I've got autism and generalized anxiety disorder, so my symptoms were particularly difficult to deal with. So I do understand. My fan is in the way. I'm gonna have to... Oh, fuck, I'm not dropping shit. So how long do you have till you go back, Red? What date do you go back? A 5 and a 6, a 4 and a 6. The 31st, technically. Why technically? They do. Benji, they do. You have to head back to the door. I see, I see. Benji, I have a question for you. So, here is my question. I am currently watching a World War II documentary. And obviously, when they're showing historical shots, they are allowed to show the swastika. But I know the swastika is banned in Germany, like in video games and the like. So when you are shown historical videos, does it have to be censored or is it allowed because it's historical? Or do you guys just like pretend that part of history never happened? And we're dropping frames. Like, how do you go about that? Whilst, because on the one hand, you've got to like remain respectful. In documentaries, you see them all the time. You get to see the swastikas here all the time, both on papers, books at school. There's World War II documentaries on TV all the time. You see it everywhere. Actually, denying it is illegal. Interesting. Loki and Notebooks, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. We are having technical difficulties at the moment with the Twitch ingestion server. So if the stream drops, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, it makes sense that denying it would be illegal because, like, if you don't remember history, history is gonna repeat itself, kind of deal. And GG Notebooks. Yeah, you can get fined if you claim it never happened. Nice. I'm glad. But like, you're not allowed it in like games, like when they got what is the COD thing? Nazi zombies or something? I've never played Call of Duty. Like, you're not allowed to show swastikas in like games and things, are you? Not sure of that, to be honest. I will have to look into it because I'm curious. We're just continuously dropping frames right now. We're currently sitting at about 11% of frames being dropped. As long as it represents the truth. Yep. Yeah, we just like I said, we're sitting around 11% of frames dropped. So I do know that one of my upstream channels is unlocking on. Which I knew was there's a couple of channels down and upstream. One of my bonded downstream channels is unlocking on. Which obviously they've just installed a new line card, so so it will take time for them to find the correct frequency ranges that suit the specific infrastructure. So there is probably some level of my connection in there. But I've gained like 70 megabits per second down since they've upgraded the line card. Upstream is, yeah, so I used, because I technically have a 300 150. It's just as much Twitch, true. I've technically had a 300 150 connection on paper, but it's been more like, no, I've had a 300 100 connection on paper, but it's been more like 280 to a 280 down and like 90 up, which is still not bad going. But my most recent speed test has shown me 350 down and 105 up. Now I've only got like 2/3 of the upstream channels locked on at the moment, which will take time for them to find the correct frequency bands that work with the frequency splitters that are in use and things. It's complicated. Mr. Witcher, welcome. How am I? I am not doing very well, hence the no camera. I've been awake for 40 hours. I'm in ridiculous amounts of pain. But I am seeing the doctor tomorrow, so we'll see what he suggests. Well, basically, Benji, so a new law was passed. I'll feel better once I've slept, Mr. Witcher. I have a pain disorder. There are times when I'm in tremendous amounts of pain for no reason. I'll get the slightest infection. My entire body will feel like it's on fire. It's just part of, you know, having neurological and autoimmune difficulties. Apparently I've not muted Facebook in the background. Let's just do that. I'll feel better in a few days. It'll pass, it always does. It always passes. It's just shit whilst I've got to deal with it. But basically a law was passed in Britain where they have to match or exceed your rated speed, and if they don't match or exceed it, they have to take 25% off your bill. You thought the Facebook notification was on your end? No, it was mine. Thank you for those bitties, Mr. Witcher. I very much appreciate it. So like, they've been close enough. They've been close enough. Like, it has to. I think it's like plus minus 10%. I think they allow plus minus 10% kind of deal. But like I said, I've got 350 at the moment. Who knows, I might see a 400 connection. Also, with the line card upgrade, I got an email off. Yeah, well here it's a flat rate, they take 25% off. But like, it's not that simple, because they might call a package a 300 megabit package, but in your, basically they'll have what's called average subscriber rates in specific coverage areas. So in your contract, they will have a minimum required speed, which is, for Virgin Media, usually very close to the rated speed. But do you remember when I was telling you about the 3 to 6 megabit connection that was being offered by another service provider? That was actually a 36 megabit connection. That the infrastructure is so bad in my area that they expect you to get 3 to 6 megabits. And as long as they tell you that in advance and you agree to that, that's all they have to match. So it's meant to be 36 megabits, which is still dreadful, in my opinion. And they were saying we could probably do 3, maybe 6 megabits, which to me is ridiculous. No, do you want another ridiculous thing? For the pleasure of having a 3 to 6 megabit connection, I would be paying 10% more than I currently pay for my internet right now. So to get 3 to 6 megabits, I would be paying 10% more than my current 300. Potentially, it's meant to be 300, 150 connection. Now, if we actually get that, we'll see. Like, is that not just ridiculous? So, like, realistically, there is no competition in my town on internet. Because in most of my town, it's a case of be on Virgin Media or you're fucked. Because, like, the OpenReach network, and then the only 2 networks in my town. There are other networks in other parts of Britain. Like, the OpenReach network is just falling apart in my town. I want to reach out to my... The lowest you could be getting here is 60 megabits ADSL 2 plus connection. That actually gives you almost guaranteed 60 megabits time. Nice, nice. Well, I feel like reaching out to my council and asking them, there's a new fibre network that is rolling out in the nearby city, and they are looking to get like local authorities to pay for the network, and they get a percentage of the profits. And they offer symmetric connections. So they offer up to 900 megabit symmetric connections. By the way, Benji, that last roll, what it didn't reply to you on, you won. You got a 2 and a 2, you got a herd 4 for 1600 points. Just in case you were wondering. I can see it in the bot, in the bot thing. So GG. The bot plead the fifth. The bot is like, I will not confirm nor deny that Benji won. But yeah, like, symmetric connections are unheard of in Britain until the last 5 years. Like I said, Virgin Media was like one of the best connections. my friend who lives 40 million smithing fletching. Oh wait, smithing XP. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. My friend who lives in a town nearby where I live was offered a 103 connection. Now explain that to me. There was the best connection that they were offered was a 103 connection. As in 100 down, 3 up. No, but wait for it. Wait for it. That was the only internet service provider that serviced their address. And it was a bespoke package because apparently that address needed its own node to have a connection on because they lived in a small town. So what when they was, you know, going to get the internet, they was told, yeah, it's £300 a month with a £600 setup fee. GG notebooks. So it was £300 a month with a £600 setup fee. And like that's just artificial, right? Is there any standard what would let you do a 100 megabit downstream but limit you to a 3 megabit upstream? Is there any standard that does that? Because I can't think of one. Like, that's a completely artificial thing. It's just a way of, like, saying, of managing the network. Like, yes, you can stream HD video on this, just hopefully you never have to upload anything ever. Like, it's just a way of basically, like, getting more out of the network, I think. But to me, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, Virgin own all of the coaxial network in Britain. And they've just updated to... Basically, the line card upgrade was to update to DOCSIS 3.1. And then it's software upgradable to 4 in the future, apparently. Which is why they're offering the, like, significantly improved upload speeds. I think eventually the plan for them is to do symmetric connections, because at some point, like, there is like 6 fiber networks in Britain that are expanding rapidly that all offer high-speed symmetric connections. You can't even pay more to get the gigabit upload. Yeah, it's just a way of, like, over-provisioning the network, essentially. The fastest connection in my town, full stop, is a business connection to the university that I went to. And that was a 1.25 gigabit connection. Symmetric. And that's the fastest internet connection in this town. Which I think is mental. You can't even return to the previously offered. Up to the unknown bits. No. Which they can satisfy, but due to the overbooked connections and ancient backend, you're never getting the gigabit downloads. Megabit's basically useless as well. Yeah. Yeah, like where I live, it's not even just a case of there are alternatives. Like the only alternative to Virgin, generally speaking, where I live, is a 4G, 5G package. Because the OpenReach network is just falling apart. I actually reached out to the OpenReach network about it, and they're very transparent, to be fair. And they're provisioned. The OpenReach network is my town. They're provisioned for 50,000 users, whatever that means. My town is a town of 350,000. Yeah, that's why they can only offer 3 to 6 megabits, because the network is just like buckling under the strain. Guys, I've got to say, I'm starting to feel a bit more with it. The conversation is definitely helping. Like the technical conversation, making my brain work is helping me stay focused. So I'm sorry that it's been so your presence, of course. So I'm sorry I'm being so technical at the moment, but it's the only thing keeping me awake. And that was just another block of dropped frames. But we're doing pretty well here. I'm feeling pretty good with myself. Guys, I've just seen some Dimension wasabi nuts in chat, and now I want some wasabi peanuts. I love wasabi. Even though all wasabi peanuts are just mustard, but we won't talk about that. It's just sweetened mustard. Yeah, honestly, right. So, this stream is about as stable as if you took a pint of gallium on an airplane. It doesn't dissolve it, but it's very... It doesn't dissolve it. It's very complicated to explain to you what it does. Right? It creates a very specific type of amalgam that basically the all metals are made up of as crystals that are stuck together, right? Well, gallium has this amazing ability of like seeping in between the crystals in it seeps in between the crystals of aluminium, which basically means the crystals have no cohesion to each other. You just remember that from liquid metal and aluminium heat sinks. Very true. Did you know that mercury also has a terrible impact on aluminium if you manage to get through the aluminium oxide layer? It's why you can't ship mercury on airplanes. If you've never watched videos on If you've never watched videos on what mercury does to aluminium, you should watch Nile Red's video. He explains it in pretty good detail, and he even has a visual representation of what happens, and it's pretty beautiful, but also truly horrific. Well, I chose to take triple award science, and I achieved top marks in all three fields, so yeah. Well, your English is very good, my friend. I know. I just wasn't going to mention it. I know that feeling. I'm a smart boy. Maybe. I love how she tells you when you lose, but she doesn't tell you when you win. Very true. She has to make sure she gets the troll remarks in. We're not doing too bad, guys. We are basically an hour. What time is it? I'm not going to be going to sleep yet anyway. If not a little late. Honestly, I'm not gonna be. I may be doing another half hour. You know what, guys? I said I was gonna do an hour, and Kiru's live. I wanna raid Kiru again. So we're gonna raid Kiru. As much as I enjoy being live, I wanna raid Kiru, and I wanna just relax. Tomorrow I'll be live probably around 5:30 to 6 PM because of my doctor's appointment. But have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you want to see live the VOD on YouTube. Guys, look after yourselves, stay safe, and last but not least, as always, it's cheerio.